Day.
Better?
Better. You were sick all weekend.
No,
not all weekend. Just last 2 days.
Just 24 hours.
With a tummy bug.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that when a person's sick, it's like time off?
No.
So it doesn't count as time off?
No.
Sick days are not time off.
No.
I feel like a sick day is a welcomed time off. I feel like
that's how you feel when you're sick.
Yeah.
When you're done being sick, you're like, oh, that was such a great rest.
I got to sleep in bed. Yeah, I do.
And you feel refreshed.
But people say I'm wrong. That's not a holiday.
100% agree that you're wrong.
I feel like it's a little bit of a holiday, though. Like, it's like you snuck out the back door to take a little break.
Yeah, but
while everybody was working.
Because you're incapable. When you're rendered incapable.
Did you used to smoke?
That's not but when you're rendered incapable, that's not a choice to take some rest.
When I used to smoke, it was like your own little break that like other people didn't get if they didn't smoke. And it's kind of like, that's how I feel. Like it's like a little bit of a cheater break. Like it's not planned, it's not organized. It's just like you're incapacitated.
I hear you. I just disagree.
So it doesn't count as a holiday, but it's still a break. No break?
It's a change of pace.
Do you have to take a break from that break? Because I feel like refreshed after I'm sick.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope that you get sick plenty so that you can take lots of little breaks.
No, I don't want to get sick plenty. I don't like getting sick. You do sick better than I do.
I do?
I'm rallying you this morning. Welcome.
How do I do sick? No, but I'm glad to hear that. How do you do sick better?
You do sick better, I
said. No, how does someone do sick better?
They're not super needy or complaining or always giving status updates on their stool passages and their vomits and all of that stuff. Yeah, I think
I'm a quiet sick.
You're a quiet sick. Yeah, and you're appreciative sick. You're not high demand, high needs. You're pretty easygoing when you're sick. Yes. I dislike being sick, but at the same time, I feel like it's a little break, which doesn't count for anything.
Next time you're sick, I'm going to remind you how grateful you are to have a break.
You're good. Like, I think you're better now than you used to be when I'm sick, because you're like a little bit of a gatherer. And you like gather stuff and you throw it at me, like chips and ice cream and chicken burgers. Yeah, you do good at that. I don't know
what you're talking about.
You bring me stuff, and so even when you were sick, I was thinking about bringing you stuff, but I didn't bring you anything. You're not sick long enough.
Well, the only time I can think of you being sick, like I didn't bring you anything because you were so sick.
I said you anything. Do bring me stuff.
No, I didn't. Because you were so sick, like you couldn't eat anything.
No, you're good at bringing me stuff.
Right, you like soup.
Yeah, that's a big
chicken
deal.
Burgers.
No,
brought you soup and medicine.
No, you bring me stuff
and
all
drinks. I feel like every sick person should have ginger ale.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're good at bringing the ginger ale. Why, when you're sick, it's good to have ginger ale? It tastes so good because of the sugar problem.
Yeah, it replenishes your sugars.
All right, let's start. Is it a sick day today? No. All right. It's June the 28th. It's your turn to read. Okay. Welcome to the morning meditation where we talk about meat and being sick. Seafood is meat. Sick is not a holiday.
Among the many things we learn in our contact with the fellowship, 12-step fellowship, is this: be good to yourself. This is a surprisingly hard assignment for many of us. Some relish their sufferings so much that everything that happens is ballooned to enormous proportions in the reliving and the retelling. Self-pitiers are difficult to wean away from their martyrdom until the joys of serenity and contentment dawn on them in Al-Anon. Others nurse their grievances, resent their lot in life, seek scapegoats to blame for everything that happens to them, particularly the alcoholic. They have not yet learned to be good to themselves. They still have before them the joyous experience of letting go of a problem, the lovely adventure of shrugging off hurts. Today's reminder: very little that happens in my daily encounters is worth my worry, resentment, or feeling sorry for myself. If I am always ready to take offense and be hurt, I'm selling my contentment very cheaply. I must remember to be good to myself. How happy and useful I could be if I weren't carrying around such a load of unpleasant emotional turmoil. No one asks me to, so why do I?
Hmm. I like that one. It's a good reminder to not focus on maybe all of the offenses that the world is throwing at me, not be consumed with self-pity.
Mhm.
I don't like self-pity. Insecurity, self-pity, fear, resentment, all of those things I can hold on to, but that is poisoning myself. And I remember that whole be good to yourself sounds kind of selfish, but the reality is in my addiction, I didn't take care of myself. Like I did not literally go to a dentist for, I think, 8 years. And it's like, I wasn't good to myself, not as in like lavishly treating myself, but like actually taking care of my body, taking care of my mind, taking care. Like my hobby, you can't even call it a hobby, but my hobby was sitting at a bar stool.
Mhm.
Like that's what I looked forward to. And so I remember in my early recovery, I had a roommate in treatment, and he was he was socialized a lot more than me, and so he would take me to coffee shops with like a violinist playing, and I'm like, this is so awkward. Like we're just sitting here drinking like I drink hot chocolate because I didn't drink coffee. But he was very he was a lot more social. Like he had done stuff that was fun, and I was like, that was my introduction of feeling
Cultured.
cultured. That's the right word. But I felt so uncomfortable in those environments, and so but that is part of taking care of myself. And so we like to do that even going sitting at Starbucks. It's like one of my favorite things, just to go and sit out, and I don't feel that uneasiness inside.
Well, and I think that ties in kind of with how I could do sick well. I think that
Mm,
I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't resent the people around me. Like I'm not like, well, you're not sick and you need to take care of me because you're feeling well. Like I don't feel like that. I feel like people get sick and then people should rest when they're sick. And then when I had energy, I'll get up and get something. Or you offered to bring me something. I didn't really feel like I needed anything.
mm-hmm,
But I think that I have lived a lot of my life feeling sorry for myself
mm-hmm,
and feeling like the world owes me and what could you bring me? And but I think that I really keyed in on the part where it said like um, some relish in their sufferings so much that everything that happens is ballooned to enormous proportions in the reliving and the telling. And I can remember that where even just I would I caught it a little while ago where I realized as I tell this, I'm getting worked up
mm-hmm,
and I am no longer emotionally sober. Like
mm-hmm,
I actually can't keep retelling these stories because I can spin out. I do spin out.
mm-hmm,
And then I stay in that, I might stay in that headspace and then I don't know how to get out of it.
mm-hmm,
And so
mm-hmm.
it's a really good reminder for me of actually, if I can feel myself getting worked up, can I actually just not?
Mm-hmm. That's good. So take care of ourselves in our minds, in our emotions. Really plug into God on a daily basis. And we are not victims. Maybe we have been victimized, but if we live in being a victim and the world is against us, and we're full of self pity, we're full of insecurity, we're full of fear, and fear is a slave driver.
Mm-hmm.
And so, do we want to be driven today, or do we want to be loved today?
Mm-hmm.
So that is our meditation today. Be good to yourself. In the comments, just tell us how you're good to yourself. What do you do how do you take care of yourself? How do you take care of your emotional state and your spiritual state?
Good job.
It's Tuesday. Have a great day. Keep the peace. Be of good behavior. And we will see you tomorrow.